Today I will show you how to set up screen sharing between two Macs. In my situation, I have MacBook Pro and iMac. The iMac will be the destination one. It's running Mojave, and my Mac Pro is running Big Sur. So as you see, we are on my iMac. Now, first thing, we have to enable screen sharing in here. To do that, we will need system preferences. Either we can access it from the dock, or we go to Apple logo, system preferences. Then we click on the sharing icon. Now in here, we need to check the screen sharing. There is a tip in here. This remote management, it has to be unchecked. If you are using Apple Remote Desktop or any management software and this one is checked, screen sharing will not work. So if you try to set it up and does not work, that's the first thing you need to check. The second thing, now in here we need to remember what's your iMac name, the computer. Your computer name is not necessary to be iMac, and your VNC IP address, because this is alternative way to access your Mac using VNC. And here as we see, we have users. So if you have multiple users, you can click on the plus sign and to add them. And this way, multiple users, they can access your Mac. That's the only thing we need to do on this iMac. Now we will jump into my MacBook Pro and do the screen sharing. See you there. Okay, so now I'm back to my MacBook Pro. So what we will do, we'll do the screen sharing. The easiest way to do that, if we go to Finder, then we go to Network, and then you will see your iMac or your MacBook or any Mac you have, and we just click on screen sharing. Now it's trying to connect. Okay, it's ask me for the username, which is Tech Magnet. I don't need my password, right? And sign in. Okay, so you remember this screen. So this is where we set up the screen sharing on the iMac. Now, one thing I forgot to mention in here, which is the computer settings. Now, as you see, there is two options. Anyone may request permission to control your screen. I do not recommend that. And there's the VNC viewer. This is if we said you're trying to do the screen sharing from a PC. Because Windows, it does not have a screen sharing, so you most likely will be using a remote desktop or maybe third-party VNC software. And in here you have to set up a password, and this is how you'll be able to access your Mac from a Windows PC, from a Windows machine. So we click on cancel in here. Now the good thing in here, you can actually, maybe I should make this one more bigger I click it to be able to see those options. Now, the good thing about screen sharing, it's you have a full control. And the second advantage is that you can do anything you want between both machines. If we said you want to copy something from my MacBook Pro to the other one, for instance, I have this screenshot. Let's drag it in here. And as we see, I tested before, so you will see it in here. So here it is. So you can see it on here, and it's the same thing. You can copy everything from this Mac to the other one. The same thing if we said we open browser, let's go to Amazon, and we can copy this link. Then we go back again to screen sharing, Open Safari, paste it. Here we go, copy and paste. This works just fine. So those are the most things within the screen sharing. We can close this, is too much distraction. Another way to use a screen sharing using VNC. And we will be using VNC. So in here, as you remember, we need to know this IP address. So let's close the screen sharing from here. Then we go to Finder. And then we go to Go. Then connect to server. And here you might, of course, mine because I tried it before, it's still here. So you just copy or type the IP address with the VNC protocol. Now we click on connect. This will be the same thing. Tech magnet. To sign in. Okay, so trying to connect. Okay, here we are. Now sometimes you might try to connect the first time, then it's give you an error message. You're not connected to the internet or something like that. Just try it again and it should work the second time. And this is everything I know about screen sharing. If you have any question, please leave it in the comment below. And if you feel this one helpful, please like and subscribe. And see you in the next session. Have a good one.